I've got Japanese Star Wars Gacha, so stand by for a Star Wars toy review. Hey guys, I'm Stu Carter from Atomai TV, and I've got here the Japanese Gashapon. I'm sure you've heard of these, right? These are in the U.S. too, right? You get these capsule toys. You put quarters. You put 100 yen coins in a machine, maybe 2 or 3 coins, and you crank it around, and they pop out. And now these are, as near as I can tell, this is 2 series of Star Wars capsule toys. I did take, because I try to be thorough, and I take pictures of, they give you a sheet on the machine to show you what you might get. And I took pictures of that, but I've got issues with my computers. A couple of them are down. So I can't find the pictures that I took. So I'm not sure what's in these. I'm pretty sure it's 2 series of Star Wars characters, because normally I wouldn't buy this many capsule toys. I would just keep sticking. That's a lot of money. This is let's say these are, if these were 300 yen each, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's 3,000 yen. I'll translate that for you. But that's probably about $30. Yeah, I think there's 2 series, but you'll see what I get. You'll see as soon as I see them, I'm opening them live, more or less, here on camera, and we'll see what's inside them. Okay? All right. Stand by. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm opening the capsule toys now. It's a Yoda, and a Stormtrooper, and one of those black Stormtrooper guys. What do you call them? Yeah, you tell me. And another Stormtrooper, and it's Obi-Wan, somebody, one of them, and or Luke maybe, and it's stuck, and it's a Stormtrooper, and it's and it's a Stormtrooper, and it's, I'm not finished yet, wait, and it's a Stormtrooper. I've got a whole army, and a Stormtrooper guy, and Stormtrooper, another kind. Yeah, wow, all right, let's get these out of the packages. Okay, so you guys know that you get these little sheets inside the gas pod, right? And it looks like there's 2 series, as I showed you. This one's called Desktop Galactic Empire, and it's got 2 kinds of Death Troopers, see? 2 kinds of Death Troopers, 2 kinds of Stormtroopers, and 1 Shore Trooper. That was what? That was in Rogue One, right? And well, let me talk about that later. So I got one Death Trooper. Okay, not 2. That always happens. You don't get all of them. But I got 1 Stormtrooper, and I got 1 Death Trooper. Here's 1 Stormtrooper. Actually, I got 1 extra of this guy. Okay, but it's okay with Stormtroopers, because you need them, because they're gonna get blown up, and you need extra if you're gonna have a big battle scene, right? And then I got just 1 of the Stormtrooper in this pose, see? And then I got, unfortunately, I got 3 Shore Troopers. These guys, maybe it's better to have 3, because I think they're going to get blown up pretty quick, because they're Shore Troopers. They don't have the, yeah, see? They don't have the cool armor. What's the deal? Come on, get up there. Actually, they're standing up pretty good. I shouldn't complain, because I am kind of touching them. There, one more. There, yay! They're just what we call cannon fodder, They're like red shirts in Star Trek. You know about that, right? Even if you haven't seen the original series. You beam down to the planet, you're wearing a red shirt, you're not going to last. You're not going to survive. Okay, so those guys, all right, and these compare to some of the others that I had before. Like here's the I've gotten, because they keep doing these. I'm getting a pretty big collection of these Gashapon from Takara told me. I'll be in Japan again next month. And so here's a previous series, see? So they're about the same size. And this one, there's a heavy gunner. That's pretty nice, So you're getting, how long can they keep up? And here's another pose, see? Yeah. So I'm starting to get kind of a squad going here. And here's another pose. Can you see him? He doesn't kneel very well. And here's a duplicate. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting a squad going here. And here's one of the ones from today's Gashapon, standing up guy. Yeah, what the officers have the red shoulder patch. Is that the deal? And I've got these squish guys, but they don't really, they're not this, they're just cute. But yeah, so I'll be back in Japan in June, and so maybe I'll get more Death Troopers. All right, let's look at the other one. Right, and so to point out also, it's odd a little bit, the helmets, these would be the older version helmets, right? Although I believe there's 3 styles, are there not? Help me out in the comments. And these would be the new style helmet from the, can we call it the reboot? Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and then Rogue One. Also, help me out in the comments. I get so confused with the timeline on Star Wars now. Because I saw Star Wars when it started, and so that's the first one. But they're calling it episode 5 or 8 or 15 or something. I don't know. Let's look at the other series. And did you ever find a toy part and wonder, where the heck did this come from? This just showed up on my table here. I must have had something out. It's not from my back. I had the Back to the Future car out for a minute, checking it with this backdrop. But no, it's not from that. What's it from? I don't know. It's something that fell off. I hate when that happens, but at least I didn't lose it. But now I got to figure out what it goes back to. All right. Okay, this other series, I've only got 3. These are what I would call cliffhangers. Cliffhanger. You know what a cliffhanger is? Back in the older days, back when the world was black and white, and I was a kid, Saturday afternoon shows. My favorite shows were like Lone Ranger, Sky King, yeah, Sky King, and Gunsmoke. And they had cliffhangers. Like you're left at the end of the show hanging off a cliff. You're about to fall. And you're supposed to tune back in to see what's going to happen. Maybe you're hanging off a cliff. Maybe the girl is tied to the railroad tracks and somebody's got to save her before the train comes. Maybe you're about to be crushed by spikes. Like in Star Wars. See? Star Wars harkened back to old-timey cliffhangers. Yeah, Sky King. Let me show you the Sky King video. This is the start of Sky King. You can do everything with an airplane.
Out of the blue of the western sky comes Sky King. As we say here in the West, reach, partner.
You can solve all the trouble in the world with an airplane. Pretty cool show. So anyway, so there's only 3 of these. So you get this Stormtrooper guy. I got Yoda hanging off a cliff, and I got Luke Skywalker. Let me try to see. They come with this little bar, and the bar actually has handprints for where their hands are supposed to go. They don't work that well. Honestly, I don't like them too much. You kind of need some stickum to make them work. Let me, I can make them work right like this. Right here like this. I could just do this and fake, I could just turn the scene. Yeah, I could just turn it sideways and you would think they were actually hanging off the cliff. But no, I'll make them really work up here on the diorama thing here on my hanger. Here, let me get the camera. Let me set these up and I'll get the camera in real close.
Lord Rin, why?
You've disappointed me for the last time.
Yoda, help! Oh,
Help you I cannot. Having my own problems I am.
Okay, that's enough for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a Ben 10 report. So until next time, have a great day.
To kill me, I guess I'm doing okay. I'm lost among the millions.